Good afternoon. I'd give you a little update this afternoon and also give you a prayer request from San Luis, Honduras. We are here in San Luis. Our family has been here in San Luis for close to 2 weeks now. Since coming from language school, we finished up language school just fine, and came to San Luis. Last week we had camp meeting here in San Luis with all the pastors and different delegates from each church, and it was a great week. Stephanie and Santiago Martinez were here with their 2 boys, and we had a great time. The Lord came in a special way, and it was really special. Time of prayer around the altar and different things. Also, the election of the different officials for the Emmanuel Church, as well as for the Clinic Foundation. The clinic has a board that it operates underneath here in Honduras. And anyway, so coming to you this afternoon with a special prayer request. Many of you know of the projects and stuff that have gone on here in Honduras, and we are in the process of finishing up the surgery center and finishing up the medical center, and we'll give you some pictures of those here in a little bit. And back about, I don't know, probably over a month ago, the Lord opened some doors for us to be able to work towards getting a generator. Our generator that we have here on the property that has worked for years is a 40 kilowatt generator. I'll swing the camera around and give you a little idea of what that old thing looks like. That thing has been rebuilt probably about 3, maybe 4 times. It has run and run, and the other day it was kicking on, and then it would kick off. The electricity would come back, and it would go back off. And I was looking at the thing. I was listening to the thing, and I thought, "Oh my goodness, that thing's going to kick the bucket." And anyway, the Lord kept it going, and I'm glad for that. I think it went on and off throughout the day, probably about 5 or 6 times throughout the day, because the electricity from the community being cut off or turned off, or for whatever reason going away. And we have done some studies, and the situation that we found is that also that generator will not produce enough electricity to be able to handle the surgery center, the clinic, and the medical center, and everything here. And so the Lord has opened a door. I've been talking to Brother Jonathan Walden there in Indiana, and he has been helping me try to do some requests through Cummings. Had a few people that he knew, and this generator that we have is a Cummings generator, and so we were trying to replace it with a Cummings generator, and but it just seems like everything's just standing still, and not sure exactly what to do. And so I would come to you and ask you, would you help us pray that the Lord would open that door to help us find what we need, and if the Lord would help us to find a Cummings generator to be able to send down here. It would definitely be cool to be able to replace this old Jewel. Actually, this one would actually go in as a backup for the other one if something happened. So I give you that prayer request this afternoon. Our goal is to send another container probably around the 20th of April. Now, we are putting that out here with faith that God is going to open the door for us to get a generator. And I don't know how all that's going to happen yet, but we are by faith reaching out to put that plan in motion. We still have some hurricane relief stuff there at home office in Bedford. We would like to, if there's more donations that come in, we would like to include those in the container. Now, part of the container that we sent down in November with medical equipment for the surgery center, we still lack the anesthesia machines and some heart monitors. And door opened up this last week, and we received some positive response about some anesthesia machines, but we're not 100% sure that's going to work yet, but it's looking positive. And we would like to get those as well as some heart monitors in on that container. I'll turn the camera around and kind of give you a walkthrough. I've kind of got to duck under some tape here. This is the pizza shop that is here on this side. And well, look at who showed up down here to come visit me. I got two little boys. Let's see if they want to say anything. You want to say hi to everybody in the States? Hi. There you go. There's Kyson and there's Caden, and they're up here just playing around today, I guess, doing something. So turning around, this is an idea of the medical center that's going up. You can see there's parts of it that are not done. We are still working to finish this, trying to finish raising some funds and different things to go back to work on it. Now, a big answer to prayer this last about 2 weeks ago, actually 2 years ago, I met a guy who has worked in laboratory work in Tegucigalpa. His name is Henry. And Henry is coming to San Luis. He is here in San Luis with us right now. And we'll give you some updates next week. But there is going to be, we're going to open a laboratory, and that's actually going to be the first thing that gets opened as a part of this medical center. It's actually supposed to open next week. So here is where the medical center is supposed to go. I think that the door's locked. I don't know. I think I have a key here. See if we can get in and show you what it looks like on the inside. And then we're going to come and install the equipment and stuff next week. But this is how it's coming along. The tables are all coming together. We got a special back room here, a table in it for I guess certain lab tests and stuff that have to be done there. But anyway, this is going to be our lab, and hopefully next week, by the middle of the week, we're going to be up and going, and it'd be kind of cool. We actually did some of our first tests actually last week. Did our first COVID test. Had a visitor here from the States, and they needed a COVID test to be able to travel back to the United States. And so we were able to do that here in the clinic, which is kind of cool to start out that stuff here. It's going to be a good lab. The Lord opened the door for us to get certain equipment to make it work really well, and we are so thankful for that. And the Lord opening those doors. One last thing I'm going to show you. So go up the steps here, just to give you kind of a look around from the view up on the second floor. Kind of gives you kind of a look out over town, over some of the mountains that are there. There's the clinic. When everything's said and done, this building that is right here will be removed. The clinic is there. We will make an addition onto this part here to remodel the maternity section. This is your surgery center that's here. Down below, of course, we will have, down on the far end will be dentistry. I forgot to show you 2 medical offices, a laboratory, and then also the eye care center. This is kind of going to be an open area up top. When it's all said and done, it'll be a place where people can get together, where they can have get-togethers. We can loan it out to different people as well in the community. And this is the view off the back porch here. That is our auditorium down over through the mountains, or through the banana trees, mountains of banana trees. Here we go. Anyway, so there we go. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We'll try to give you an update probably next week sometime when the laboratory gets off and going, and show you how that's going to work. Thank you so much.